Hey, hey. Okay, so as you may know, I have been on this comet hunt for the last few days. My last live video, I took you on a little hike and we went up and I really had a good feeling that I'd be able to capture the comet just flying over the Pacific Ocean from these really cool trails. And too many clouds, and I failed. So I thought, okay, I'll try again. And I have this vision for this coastal shot with the comet. Well, the marine layer has been just super thick here in San Diego, and uh, I keep getting like seduced by the clear skies of early evening. And I go to the coast, and by the time it's time for the comet to show up, the marine layer just rolls in, and it is just thick. And I'm like, dang it, like, what am I gonna do? So I keep trying, I keep getting down there, I keep being like, okay, today's the day. Today's the day. I am gonna get my shot today. And I just get so excited and I get down there and so I was over three, like three tries, three misses. I have not seen this dang comet yet. And there have been some spectacular shots. You've probably seen so many just amazing shots of this comet. And I just, I have a vision and I want to get it, but I haven't yet. So I went last night and again, it was just a super clear late afternoon. And I was so confident and I found my spot and I just was like, okay, I want this lighthouse, I want this harbor, I want the comet flying overhead, and I know I can do it. Well, I didn't get it. The the clouds just got thicker and thicker and thicker as the sun set, and then after the sunset, and I was just like, it was like, oh man, I'm 0 for 4 here on chasing this comet. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, and that's the life of a photographer, right? You go and you try and you try and you try, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And but when it doesn't work 4 times in a row, it's like, well, okay, maybe I should try something else. Maybe I need to go inland. Maybe I need to go up to one of the mountaintops and really try to get this thing. So I was just sitting on this bench, just like planning my next move. I'm holding my tripod and my camera, and I'm just sitting on the bench, and I hear my name from a car just in the parking lot, not too far away. And I look up and I'm like, who is it? And he's like, it was one of my photography buddies, and I'm so glad to see him. And he had a similar idea for a same composition with the comet. And so we had a brief little conversation, and he went his way, and I went mine. But this is really what I wanted to talk about, and this is what I think is just so cool, specifically with this photographer in particular. And there's others, of course, also. But so many photographers are so protective of their locations and of their compositions, and they just don't want to tell you where they went or where they're going and what their plans are. And I get that. I mean, I get that. A photographer and his or her competition or composition is super like important. Like, you don't want to just give those away and have a whole bunch of people show up at a vision that you had for yourself. Like, I totally get it. I really do. But this guy, he's just been one of the influences in my photography career. And so as I'm driving, I was just going to go to the grocery store, but I get a phone call and it's him, and he's like, I'm trying to outrun the clouds. I'm heading north. I think you should try to come up here. You might see it. And it was just the coolest. It's just so cool when photographers reach out and help each other like that. And that's really my point is, as a landscape photographer, I'm sure you appreciate little hints and little just help along the way to say, I appreciate somebody helping me get a shot that I have in mind, because other photographers don't have to do that. A lot of times they don't. So I just wanted to express my gratitude for that. I still missed the shot, by the way. I didn't, I still didn't get it. By the time I got up there, it was still too cloudy, and I still didn't get it. But I tried, and this guy was really, really helpful in offering that location, and the fact that he was going up there to try and invited me along. So what kind of photographer do you want to be as you're moving forward in your landscape photography hobby or career, or wherever you decide to go with it? But are you going to be the person who is super protective over your compositions and your locations and the way that you create your images, or are you going to be the type of person who reaches out to somebody who might be struggling a little bit and say, hey, here's some hints. try this location. I know I've certainly benefited from people helping me, and I hope that I'm the kind of person who will help you too. So if you, if you were to ever come to me and just ask where a photo was taken, I'm probably going to tell you, and I'll probably tell you how to get there, and I'll probably tell you how what kind of a composition to look for once you're there. So I hope that I'm that kind of person because it's helpful and it leaves a really good feeling. It just feels good when somebody helps. So that's it. That's really all I wanted to say. I'm still working on my computer. I'm hoping to get that fixed tomorrow so I can go back to creating tutorials and adventure videos. I took a grand adventure a week ago, I guess, and I do have a video I want to put together from that. But I'm just waiting for my computer to come back so I can just edit that together and create a video that's not alive. So, and I think maybe we'll do some live edits too. Like if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know because I think it'd be fun to get on here live and just do a live screenshot of an entire edit process from selecting the photos that we're going to process and then actually going through the entire editing process just together on a live. So that's another thing that I'm planning on doing. So there's more adventure videos coming, more tutorial videos coming, and hopefully some live edit videos coming as well. So that's it. That's what I wanted to say. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel because there's a lot of fun stuff coming up, and I want you to be a part of it. I want you to just join me on this adventure, and we're going to go a long way here and create some really cool stuff. And I'll share anything that I can with you as you're growing and learning. And if you've grown and learned far above what I have, I would appreciate if you help me out too. So let's make this a full circle thing and help each other out. So, okay, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will chat with you again very, very soon.